From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is going to be a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Fields.
Oh,
this one's incomplete.
what the fuck, man?
It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did. And what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fletcher. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Colbert. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's good.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again here with Gray. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back and getting the 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Henry. will score. Touchdown, L.A. Late grouping now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Scott. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
What is that, bro?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run the counter. Colbert. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Fields.
That was done.
They bring him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Hey, fuck my driver.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Who the fuck is Christ?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And the Rams at 11-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
So left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Grupe able to add the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
Damn it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. There's someone digging through with an effort there to earn the sack.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone.
Drive down the
Nothing to
fucking
show
field.
last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the
Fuck,
opportunity
man.
was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Could not cover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now Brown. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. This is Gray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to use his legs here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Gray. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after good by Gray. And the lead is up to 18 now.
One motherfucking stop. All fucking game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then throw left side is complete.
Why are you falling, bro?
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
You don't got no defense, you can't win no
quarter number 3 here. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Fields. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Travis Ward. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
2-3 stop.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, these guys wanted to get back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's Gray on second down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic? We're going to get onward to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
10 more there and another first down. Now it's Fields. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 30. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now with Gray.
Bro, are you serious, man? What are y'all doing, bro?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Jesus, man.
There's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Y'all really gonna fall for this big run.
There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. How about that? Their quarterback, 48 yards.
I'm really gonna
And the
fall.
Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Here.
A point after, goodbye groupie. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10, Fields again. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalton Kincaid, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost
And you pinched on the inside, too.
They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped.
I just got to play smart. That's really all it is to do. That was a stupid play call to me. I just got to play smart. That's all I got to do. Just got to play smart. That's all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this pass caught by Gray. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. The Rams have a
dumb
first
play
down.
calling.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Oh, yeah,
Coach should say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like the win streak is going to extend another week. We'll be able to add the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, so what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd down and 4. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Henry again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Gray. And
Yes, Owen Force will
first down yardage.
and do 63
yards rushing on 12 carries
Yeah,
for
no
now.
threat.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They get the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Too much. He wasn't convinced the first time. Oh, yeah,